You're with Flex and Froomes on CADA.
And one thing about us, we're going to do a great interview. Last week we were sitting in inflatable pink bathtubs with Froomes, and today with Isadora.
Hi.
And can I tell you something about the way that we've met?
Yes.
Because I think this is a beautiful story and nobody knows it but us.
Mm-hmm.
One day, this sounds like a kid's story already.
I know,
One day,
right?
I walked into the CADA office and we have some recording studios here that I guess the music people do stuff on. But the door was open and I heard two people bumping this track so good that I invaded their privacy to record them and then heckle and be like, I love this song. This song is so good. And then this guy turns around and he's like, oh, I'm Jay. This is Isadora. And I was like, give me the social so I can tag. And then I did. And now we're here.
Aw, I love that story.
What does it teach us? If you love something, yell it loudly.
Yeah,
and then you
make
can
it
meet.
public. I love that.
It's so exciting. So your new track, You Can Have Him. I want to
Yes.
say the title is self-explanatory, but give
Very.
us the inspo. What would make you write a song like that?
I mean, you know that Monica Brandy song where they're like fighting over the guy?
Could never be me.
Exactly.
I'm not doing it.
So I love that song, but at the same time, I'm like, I wish they weren't fighting over him. Like, I wish they were like, nah, like you have him. So that's kind of where it came from. I was like, I want to have a song where I find out that he's cheated on me.
Oof.
But instead of like being like, oh my God, I want him back, to be like, no, you have him.
That's a
Like,
bit of exposure therapy. Just
Yeah.
practicing.
Yeah, 100%. It's like, if that would have happened to me, like, you have him, you know? Like, why would I spend energy?
Because the
trying
thing
to get
about
you
the
back?
Monica and Brandy song, when two icons of that capacity come together to make music,
Yeah.
you would hope it's more about picking who's going to
Right?
take this guy who's cheating. Like,
Yeah.
which of these two iconic women is going to have this bum? None of you
Exactly.
want him, babe. So go be friends, go be besties, and leave him alone.
Exactly. Like, it's an iconic song, don't get me wrong. But I just wish in the end they were like, yeah, let's both just not have him.
Well, Flex and I talk about it often because we share an ex.
Yeah.
And
Controversial.
Wait a minute. Were you friends when it happened?
No, it was years before we knew each other, actually. I reckon
That's
it was
how we
like,
knew we were destined to be together.
Oh my God. And you like bonded over
we
the
have
trauma.
the same taste.
yeah. And we talk about it and we say, you know what?
It's
he
a
was
laugh.
good. He was good, but
Yeah.
At least he was good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He was a bit of an average one.
But I think it makes for a good story.
Yeah.
And if anything, I think that I would love to see, just in general music, I want to see proper women empowerment. Not this
Yes.
faux, like, you know, we're really cute and pretty. Like, when it comes down to it, we'll always dump him. We'll always back each other.
my God, I
we'll
love
always
this.
do what needs to be done for our fellow woman. Alas.
Iconic.
Obviously, the song I heard, it was a little sneaky picky, a beat was being made, and I can imagine if I was a musician of any kind, I would not know when things are done. I would just be like tinkering, tweaking, or releasing stuff
Yeah.
impulsively. Where are you at with that? Are you just like, here's the music, the world can hear it at any stage? Or are you a bit like of a perfectionist?
I mean, I always like to show the progress, like on my socials. But
Why?
I mean, like, why?
Yeah.
I just want to gauge the reaction to see if it's like good and if I get a lot of response and feedback from it. Like kind of what happened with you. Like, I know that it's because actually your reaction was a big push for me to be like, release this song, honestly. Like, I didn't know if I was going to release it at that point, but seeing people's reaction like helps gauge like what I'm going to release. But I always, like, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to like mixing and mastering and vocals. So there's a lot of back and forth all the time. But I think like my manager and producer Jay, like he's the one that's always like, nah, that's ready.
Yeah.
Like, let's release it. So it's good to have that balance, you know?
Also, the point you made earlier is one I love, which is creating in public. I think that a lot of creatives like to hold close to stuff. Like, I'm launching a secret project. And when you do,
I hate that.
people are uninterested.
Yeah.
They don't feel involved. They're not emotionally attached. And it creates this weird, almost like this friction between you and your audience, because audiences want to feel like the stuff is being made for them or with them in mind. And when you're just dropping stuff left, right, and center, it's like, okay,
I didn't have input on this.
yeah, well, you're going to let me know?
Exactly.
It's a 12 track?
Yeah.
Okay. Could have been 8.
yeah.
But I'm not there.
I'm not
Yeah.
I saw on your social media, though, you did say, if I'm not on social media, I'm trying to get a sponsorship with Paddy's in Haymarket.
Oh my God, yeah.
Talk me through this.
Yes, please.
They actually DM'd me after. Yeah, they wanted me to like do some work and stuff. I'm still sussing out what they're looking for.
Okay.
But I was like, oh my God, I've made it.
What do you want from them?
Yeah.
I actually would love to recreate their jingle. Like, is that lame? But I love their jingle.
Do it.
I would do it with harmonies and everything. Like,
Amazing.
oh my God.
Is it a radio
dream.
jingle?
Like the really old one they used to have. Like, you haven't
mothers,
been to market still, you've been to patties. Yeah.
Yeah. What is
Like,
it? Mothers,
imagine.
sisters, brothers, and something. You
Something
haven't
coming.
been to markets if you've been to
Yes.
patties. Ding, 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 ding. And it's like fine
And we could
print
have
music.
a breakdown like
Yeah.
that. Exactly.
Cool. Yeah. And
So,
they need
fingers
it.
crossed.
They
do
need that.
it.
Consider
Because-
this a call out.
Yeah, like patties. If you're listening, like we all love you. We need a new jingle.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't love patties?
Consider it a
Literally was there
threat.
yesterday. Consider it. I'm gonna make it anyway, and they can take it.
Incredible.
It's so funny because when we talk about dream collaborations between artists, they're usually like, I don't know, Pharrell.
And I'm
Dr.
like, I
Dre,
want patties
Beyonce.
markets.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right. Maybe I should. No, you know what?
This
I'm
is the
gonna
most
keep
Patty
it.
iconic
first,
thing.
Patty
Patty's first, of course.
Yeah, they're always
Local.
gonna be my OG, like dream collab. So yeah.
You can do. Imagine like the merch. Imagine
my
the
God.
concert
Your
in
own
Patty's.
stall.
Nah, this is a dream. I was literally there yesterday. Like I love
Oh,
patties.
What are you doing there?
Everything. I just walk around. Like
help.
I appreciate patties.
What kind of?
And
is
I
this-
know the people who work there too, like my girl Wendy. if
Oh, you're a
listening.
local.
I love patties.
What's Wendy sell?
And like she links me up with like so many of my outfits.
Oh,
Like she gets the good stuff.
okay, well let's.
like all my
do we wanna
launch party
gatekeep
music.
Wendy?
You know what? She deserves it though. You know. I'm not going to tell you which stall she's at. You're going to spend
You're
an
gonna have to
hour
do some
trying to
meet and
find
greets.
it. But if you find Wendy, like you found the good stuff.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Well, while we're here, I love a bit of a rapid fire. It's always fun to get to know people really quickly. Just before we were talking about this sparkling. Do you hear that? My tummy is grumbling.
Oh no.
she needs her fried chicken.
Little snack.
sandwich.
I'll get you
Little
some
snack.
food after.
It's like a daycare in here. You got to feed the kids.
Literally.
Like waiting for someone to bring her food.
Yeah, I'm really hungry. But we were talking about this beautiful bottle. Was it Sampel that you were bestowed with upon
I don't
entering?
even know.
I believe it was
No free
Sampel,
press,
yeah.
it's all good.
Italian.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
beautiful blue bottle, Victoria. Anyway,
Yeah. I'll
you
Google.
made a statement. One would say a controversial statement. Would you like to repeat it?
Well, I just personally believe it's a red flag if a man orders sparkling water on a date.
Because as a man, why are you ordering sparkling water?
I just feel like it's
Full
so
stop.
pretentious. Like
Okay.
drink tap water. Like who are you? Don't you reckon?
The pipes are clean.
Don't
See,
you reckon?
Froomes got to let us know what
Nah.
you think, babe.
I'm a hard yes on the sparkling water for many reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
A, it's more expensive, obviously. B, I feel like it upgrades the date. Like, if I'm not sure about someone, I'm not going to
Yeah.
get sparkling because I want this to be over. And I believe if you're paying extra money for sparkling,
But
you need
not
to get your
for
money's
you.
worth.
Like, you mean if they buy it for you?
I think if they buy it in general, it means they want the date to go for a long time because you need to use all the sparkling up. Like, this is $8 a pop.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I still think they're pretentious.
Is it like the Kanye West song? Like, is that playing in your mind? Like,
Which one?
Which bit?
when she goes, sparkling
Oh.
or still?
You're such a when the first time they ask if you want sparkling or still, why are you trying to act like he was drinking sparkling water for you? Came, you know that
Yeah,
bit in the
yeah.
breakdown. Should we play the song?
Yeah.
You should.
Song.
Wait, so what's he saying? That you're pretentious if you get it?
Yeah,
Exactly.
He's like,
it's
yeah.
a thing.
Since when have we
I
done
feel
this
like
before?
you have to know someone well to order sparkling water.
It's very
You know what I
awkward
mean?
when the waiter comes over and sparkling or still. It's a beat.
Yeah, because
Who's going to pull the trigger?
I'm always
easy.
like, oh, still's fine. Like, I'll get
Still.
out the tap.
And if I say still and he's like sparkling, I'm like, okay, goodbye. Like, what are you doing?
Okay, well, let's keep talking red flags since we're empowered.
Okay, what is your number one red flag, do you think?
Oh, I have too many.
A
What's my
petty one. I
number
want a really petty one.
I need quick responses. So for me, if you message me, honestly, like I sound crazy, but like
No.
3 hours is like too much for me.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I know for a fact you're on your phone. Like I know. What are you doing on your phone if it's not responding to my text? Like
These are
I'm
important
petty like
questions.
that. And if they go, oh my God, I was so sleepy, you know, fell
Okay, well,
asleep."
that- no.
No. No, you didn't fall asleep. No, you didn't fall asleep. I need quick responses.
Yeah.
Or
And
it's
do
just
you-
like, no.
With that, do you assume that they are playing hard to get or do you assume that they don't care enough? What's your brain going?
I just assume they don't know how to communicate like an adult male. and I'm just not interested.
Let him have it. See, I'm in two minds about it because I love a quick communicator, but
Yeah.
I'm also like, red flag, where's your work ethic? Go back to work.
Oh, but that's more if they respond like in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? You need like a good.
They had a time, there was a water break
good
in between. Okay.
break.
Okay.
And also,
But-
you want a considered response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like WYD.
No.
No.
Okay, give us 3 more red flags. I know I can feel
Oh my
like
God,
there's a few bubbling
too
up.
Many. You know, one really weird one I just realized
Okay.
that I posted about recently. If a guy says, you make me want to be a better person. Because if you think about it, he's inadvertently saying
He's outing himself.
that he's like an awful person. He never had an interest in improving himself until he realized it could benefit him.
Yes.
Speak on
right?
it.
Like, if you think about, like, I've never said that to, I'm sure you guys have never met a man and be like, you make me want to be a better person.
Could never, would never.
Because you're already good people. And a man isn't the one that's going to make you want to be a better person. Like,
No.
nah, major red flag. What's another one?
Every man out there is like, when will it be my turn?
Oh my
when will it be
God.
my turn? We're going to start talking
Literally.
about green flags before we make some enemies.
Yeah. What's a green flag?
Green flag.
What is
Good
a green
things that we look out
flag?
for that say that's a nice guy. Like my green flag is like has women friends.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
But we can't get into it
100%.
now. We've gone too far. You know, the sparkling conversation, well, that was a long time. We should have wrapped it up because now we're done.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
I want you to stay
Spoke about
so
red
badly.
flags for too long.
The set feels perfect with you here.
Aw.
You know, you there, Froomes there. It'd be amazing. And we have not even scratched the surface. So give it
Yeah.
6 months. We can come back replenish.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be
I
more where
love
that
that.
came from. One
Yeah.
thing about men, they provide in red flags.
Yeah, they provide the content for music too.
Should we see what I did there? Because if they weren't really listening, they would have thought I was on side.
Well, yeah, this song's basically a huge red flag if he cheats on you. A red flag. It's a pretty obvious one.
That's the main one.
Yeah,
Primary
the
red
main
flag.
one. Infidelity. Main one.
All right, hot. I love it.